Hey, what is going on, everybody? Desir here with my round 3 opponent. Looks like I got matched up against Orcus. I am currently 1-1 and I need this win. If I end up going 1-2, I believe I do drop down to Diamond 2. So this is a very important matchup for me. So let's get into this and see what Orcus has. So Orcus is 68 million TCP. This is going to be essentially a punch across for me. Their strongest team power though is over 3 million, so it looks like they have some pretty beefy characters on here. Their defense may reflect that, or it might be their offensive teams. Let's take a look at the defense and see how we're going to approach this matchup. So stage 1 is going to be a 3-piece out of time with Red Hulk and Spider Slayer. I'm not quite sure what they're going for in that room. Stage 2 is Darkhold with Kingpin. Stage 3 is Infinity Watch. Stage 4 is X-Treme X-Men, Rogue, and Black Knight. Stage 5 is Pegasus. And Stage 6 is Secret Defenders with Noir. So I'm going to take some risk here. I'm going to need to basically one-shot everything because he's going to have a lot more on the offense than the defensive side. I already mapped out all of my attacks, so after looking at the difficult matches, I had Super Skrull left over, so I'm adding Eternals, Doom, and Zombie Juggernaut with him. So this should be a fairly easy matchup, but I didn't want to underestimate it. So Super Skrull, I'm going to use the special on Red Hulk to ability block him. Icarus is going to use his ultimate, and I actually get a double tap. So you can kind of see that this is kind of over investment for sure. The Captain Carter is going to use the ultimate to heal up a little bit, but I'm just going to rewind them again with Cersei's ultimate. Super Skrull does the basic, Zombie Juggernaut does the special, and the match is pretty much over. For the Darkhold with Kingpin in stage 2, I'm going to use my Tangled Web Pegasus Falcon combo. Kestrel basically shuts down the Kingpin, so he's kind of useless here, and the match is fairly easy after that. So right away you see Kestrel does stop the Kingpin summon. The 2099, I'm going to target Agatha and use the ultimate because she does have that death proof. I'm going to use the Weaver ultimate on Wong to get the trauma stun on him. And he does drop in stealth because of Agatha. Now for Kestrel's turn, I am going to target Morgan and use the special here. That'll put the defense down on Heartless, Morgan, and Agatha. I'm really not concerned about the Kingpin. He'll just die from the splash damage anyways. Here I'm going to use the Falcon special. That's going to get me a whole lot of turn meter and start to lap the opponent. I'm going to use Iron Man Infinity War special on Morgan. The ability block does get resisted though, so for 2099 I'll use a special there, and unfortunately that one gets resisted too. So on Weaver's turn, I'm just going to use the basic on Morgan, and that should kill her here. And the ISO attack does kill her, as you see. For Kestrel's turn, I'm going to use the ultimate on Agatha to kill her. And now I just have to worry about the Heartless and Kingpin, and that would be a very easy cleanup. For stage 3, I'm going to use Duelim's team again. It was very efficient last time, and I really like how this team works together. It's Vulture, Mysterio, Venom, Gwenom, and Spider-Man Big Time. For the start of this match, I'm going to use Vulture's special on Adam Warlock. The two main targets that I want out are Phylo-Vell and Moondragon. For Spider-Man Big Time, I'm going to use the special on Adam Warlock to remove his Revive Ones and Nebulas. Gwenom's going to use the special to stun Moondragon. Mysterio will use the special to throw blind on everyone, and then Venom will use the ultimate on Moondragon to spread those negative effects. I will now turn my attention over to Phylo-Vell. Vulture will use the ultimate to give everyone a nice turn rewind, and then Venom will use the special on Phylo-Vell to ability block her. For Spider-Man Big Time, I'm just going to use the basic, and that actually does kill the Phylo-Vell. For Gwenom, I'm going to target Nebula and use the ultimate. That's going to hit everybody. Then the Striker attack is going to kill Nebula. For Mysterio, I'm going to use the ultimate. Vulture will finish off Adam Warlock, and now I can turn my attention to Moondragon and then Gamora. As you see, this was a very efficient fight, and I highly recommend trying this out. For stage 4, I need to go for the one-shot because my opponent is very offense heavy, so I feel like drop an attack could cost me the match. I'm going to use Apocalypse with Masters of Evil. I have done this before against a 5 red Black Knight, so we're going to see how it works today. Now I do want to preface this with my Apocalypse is a 3 diamond, and this Black Knight is a 5 red. I'm going to start this match by doing Titania's basic into Black Knight. She is a raider. Using her as a skirmisher would be better, so that way you do get the vulnerable on him. King is going to use the special and put a slow next to Nightcrawler because he is adjacent. I'm going to move my attention over to Rogue to use Moonstone's special to stun her. That's more important than doing a stun on Gambit or Nightcrawler because they're just going to go immediately anyways and brush off the stun. Right here I do lose the Titania to Nightcrawler's special. Kang, I'm going to go back to the Black Knight and use the basic. That's going to kill the Black Knight and kill the Rogue. For Absorbing Man's turn, I was trying to decide if the special or the ultimate would be better. I ended up going with the special because I can get those negative effects off Moonstone, flip them to positive, and also put offense down on Forge. Here for Apocalypse's turn, I'm going to target Gambit and use the ult. That's going to put a stun on Gambit. And I try to go for the one-shot on Nightcrawler, but he does live through this. Moonstone's turn is up. I'm going to target Forge and use the ultimate. That's going to do that nice turn rewind to them. And I got a stun on the Forge. Kang is up. I use the ultimate on the Forge. I kill Gambit Nightcrawler, and now I can finish off the Forge. Again, this was a 3 diamond Apocalypse and a 5 red Black Knight, but targeting is still very important in this fight. For stage 5, I'm just going to use my new warriors into this Pegasus team. I've done this several times and it's very easy for me. Gwenpool will be starting this match off. She's going to target Kestrel and use the special. That's going to get a vulnerable on her and flip all these positive effects into negative. Firestar is going to target the Darkhawk and use the ultimate. That's going to rewind the Iron Man, Rescue, and the Darkhawk. Deathpool is going to use the special on the Iron Man to spread those negative effects. Cloak is going to target Kestrel and use the ultimate. Dagger is going to target the Ironheart and use the special to chain across the field. Gwenpool will be using the ultimate and actually kills one. Deathpool gets the ping to kill another. Rescue dies, and as you see, they're just kind of falling apart now. For stage 6, I'll be using my Superior 6 into the Secret Defenders with Noir. So the enemy Spider-Man Noir is going to be going first. He does hit a Superior 6 member, and the counterattacks actually kill him, and he doesn't have his revive once. So that's one threat out of the way already. Lizard will use the ultimate to take all those positive effects from the Secret Defenders. I'm going to use Green Goblin Classic's ultimate to do a nice rewind to everybody and get trauma on them. On Kraven's turn, I'm going to target Black Cat and use the special. That'll get a ability block on her and I'll still hit everybody. For Spider Slayer, I'm going to target Robbie and use the ultimate. That way it can just kill him and not worry about his passive going off. For Doc Ock's turn, I'm going to use that special to get Shocker out there. And Shocker's going to use his special to get offense up to everybody. Green Goblin Classic is going to target Black Cat and use the special. That does end up killing her. So now I just have to worry about Photon and Ms. Marvel Hardlight. So this is a very easy finish. And it looks like I won this match. My opponent got a 49-772 and I got a 51-85, so they dropped a match somewhere. Let's take a look to see what happened with the scores and the stages. In stage 1, I got a 20-21 for my efficiency. That was the stage where it was the leftover characters, I believe. Stage 2, I got a 20-21 as well. Stage 3, I got a 20-15. I was very happy with this efficiency against Infinity Watch. Stage 4, I got a 13-20. I was very happy with that result considering it was the X-Treme Black Knight Road team. Stage 5 was my New Warriors into PEGASUS. That got me a 20-23. That was another really good efficiency score. Stage 5, the Superior 6 into that Secret Defenders got me a 20-22. I was very happy with this score as well. As for my defense, my opponent used the Superior 6 into my Secret Defenders Noir as well. They got a 20-17, so you can kind of see how the stage does make a difference. Stage 2, my opponent used Super Skrull, Dorm, Quicksilver, and Eternals into my X-Men. Stage 3 I thought was interesting. They used Hive Mind with Mysterio into my Infinity Watch. That got them a 9-15. I was pretty surprised this worked when I was watching the replay. For stage 4, they did a Black Order sack, and it looks like they ate an ability based on Thanos' health. Then they followed that up with a Apocalypse Masters of Evil. That got them a 20-19. For stage 5, they got a 20-21. That was pretty good efficiency on my Darkhold. For stage 6, they got a 20-20. They used New Warriors into my Hero Asgardian Dorm team. I was pretty happy with this week's results. I went 2-1 and that loss was pretty close. It was about 10 points. So I found a way where I can kind of clean that match up. Hopefully next week is better for me and I can finally get that 3-0 victory that I've been looking for. There's only going to be 2 weeks left, so we're definitely near the end of this season. For tomorrow's weekly recap episode, I will be doing several Black Knight combos as far as like how to counter them. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Have a wonderful rest of the day.